Yo, man, it's almost 4:30. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
This is the social norm.
1, 2. You want top dollar and pop bottles and drop knowledge. Hit the throttle on nice autos without college. Do yourself a solid, put them boys on your screen. Wait, who do you mean? I mean canteen and beans. When the social norm is on, you better pay attention. They teach you lessons, make you laugh when you're stressing. Must I mention that the style is infectious? I gotta have it, I gotta have it. The rapid fire gabbing on my tablet. My boys established a gamut of information, from relations to dating to when your leader gets impatient. They're lacing the nation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4:30. The Social Norm Podcast, you heard me?
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm just getting warm.
It's the social norm.
And I'm
Yo. What up, y'all? You already know what it is, man. I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's a social norm. We talk to you nice guys. Hope y'all go transition to be men, man. Now, today, you know we got another banger for y'all. It's Men Are Made, Not Born. You got to understand something, fellas, because I ain't even giving y'all a disclaimer. You know this already. Men are made. And every time you think you're not gonna be, you're just born a man, that's a mistake. That's a big mistake. A lot of us think, oh, just because I got dick and balls, that I'm a man. No, it doesn't work like that. The mindset and you training yourself to be a man every day is the reason you become a man. Like I had to learn that. Beans, I had to learn that.
Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. I hate to be the psychologist in here, but
don't even say well, what made you think about this? Okay, because it did.
What did?
I'm telling you, because I'm in this journey right now of where I'm literally building myself up. Go follow me on Instagram, your boy Canteen. You'll see me and Beans. I post my workouts. Go follow us on TikTok too, your boy Canteen. And I'm on vacation right now. And I had a choice to make. I could have went and traveled somewhere fun. I was thinking about going to Chicago, thinking about going to Boston, thinking about going to Miami, and spend some time with myself and just, vent, chill out, explore the world. But then I also said, you know what? I could be going out here and getting 2 days in. I could be working twice a day, building my body up, getting my body in some shape, and then I could still be going to get overtime and making some extra money for myself. So that's what I've been doing this whole week, and it's been tough.
Oh yeah,
I prayed up on it, and I said, God, you know what? Let me get me through this. This is what I want. I want to change my body. I want to change how I see myself. So it takes that time of going in the gym, going in the cave, putting that work in, shutting off, putting the blinders up to where you're just like, you know what? I got to shut down this shit. I can't sit there and focus on distractions. I can't. If you want to be a man, you can't sit around and say, okay, I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna have a good time all the time. Sometimes you got to go ahead and, just like back in the old days with cavemen, you got to get your little group of guys together and you got to go hunt. In today's world, hunting is you getting on your grind, focusing on what you need to focus on. If you ain't got a good body, you better get your ass in the fucking gym. You got to start investing in yourself, fellas.
Exactly.
Okay, that means if you aren't consistent with working out, go pay some money and get a personal trainer. I know. You guys sit there and say, well, I don't have the money. You got the fucking money. Because you buy your ass a fucking PS4 or PS5. You buy your ass an Xbox. You buy your ass the games. You do all these. You buy your sneakers and all the other shit. Get you a personal trainer and get yourself in the gym and working out on yourself.
Well, when people say that I ain't got the money or it costs too much, I always say this. You can't put a price on your health.
You can't
Point
put,
blank
but
period.
not even that. Can you put a price on yourself?
No, you can't.
See,
Even that either.
this is the stigma. This is the mindset I'm talking about right now. The fact that you can't even say, I'll go ahead and put $100, $200 a month on myself and my physique, right? What kind of worth do you feel about yourself, fellas? Think about this. What kind of worth do you actually feel about yourself that you can't put $100 or $200 on your own physique to better yourself and hold yourself accountable? But then you'll go and spend $100, $200 on a date for a woman, okay, hoping that she accepts you. But you can't even accept yourself and spend money on yourself. See, women have no problem spending money on themselves because they understand investing in themselves is gonna keep them sane, keep them, accepting themselves. But men, we forget that. We forget that we need to actually invest in ourselves.
Mhm.
And if you look at every great man, every rich man, every successful man, they all say the same thing. The best investment you can do is invest in yourself. And it's so true. So what I'm saying is, if you have a problem with your physique, get you a personal trainer, get you a nutritionist, get you things, buy things for your house, for a home gym that are going to help you in constructing the man you want to be. Also, if you financially, if you know your finances are not together, go invest in yourself. Go put that overtime in. Go apply for those other jobs. Go get a second job. Go do something to where you can get your money up. But go buy those books so you can better your skills and learn how to invest and learn how to deal with real estate and all these different, grow a business. You got to start doing things that are going to help you become the man you want to be. Because it's not going to just happen. It don't happen like that. Men don't just become men because they're just, I just get older.
Okay, I'm gonna add on to that.
Go ahead.
I agree with everything you're saying. This is go out for the married man because I make this mistake. I did all that, and then after I got married, I stopped.
Yes.
and I don't know if it's just complacency, laziness, whatever it is. You have to keep that going.
Because you know why? You stopped because I guess somewhere in our minds, you probably felt, once I got married,
that was it.
I accomplished what I was supposed to be as being a man.
Yes, that was the goal.
It never stops, fellas.
No, it doesn't.
I don't care if you married, divorced, widowed, you being the best
version of yourself,
becoming a man never stops, because there's always going to be challenges, and the woman is always going to look at you as, is he the man I'm supposed to be with?
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I go any further, go ahead and like, share, subscribe to this right now. Hit that button, man, so y'all know. Hit the notification bell. You never miss any of our videos. You know we come on every Monday and Friday, 4:30 Eastern time. All right. Now, we already, like I said, we talked about getting your physique together.
Mm-hmm.
Finding you a group of guys that want to go ahead and do the same thing you're doing. Because a lot of times, just being on an island by yourself sometimes can be overwhelming. It can be too much where you feel like, oh man, am I doing this right? Am I on the right path? You need to get with somebody so y'all can hold each other accountable.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's nothing wrong with getting help or having a crutch with somebody. That's why I say get that personal trainer, because that personal trainer or a friend who's trying to do the same thing can hold you accountable
and help push you forward.
Help push you to places you ain't even thought you could go, because right now you're weak. You're like a little baby. You need help. You need somebody's titty to suck on. All right. And that group of men is going to be your titty. They're going to be the ones who help you get through the day. When shit feels hard and you're like, man, my fucking back sore, man, stop your bitching and complaining. Yeah. And come on, let's go ahead and get this run in.
And we do that. We do that for each other in the workout group.
Yeah, in the workout group.
Because it hurts. Yeah.
And y'all think I'm playing? Go follow me on Instagram or in TikTok, your boy Canteen, and you'll see us doing the workouts. You'll see us before the workout and after. You don't see us doing it because I can't hold my phone and do the workouts.
Yeah, it's impossible.
You know what I mean? One day maybe I might get a little, but there's other people and some people get weird about me recording them.
Yeah,
it's because there's some women there, but whatever. I digress. But it's everything, man. It's from there. Then it goes into you trying to get your finances together. To you getting your dress together. It's all a mindset. You have to go and look at yourself and say, where am I lacking? Where am I not treating myself the best I could treat myself in? You know what I mean? And you could go to where you don't dress up. Let's say you don't dress up. You never dress up. You never buy anything for yourself. You never get a certain cologne. You never buy a watch. You never get yourself. There's dudes out here who won't even get haircuts because they feel that low about themselves. Y'all hear me? Haircuts. We might, and you make excuses and say, well, you know what? The price of haircuts went up, and then yeah, they have. Everything's went up. But that's not an excuse for why you should treat yourself and make yourself look presentable and show everybody else how you feel about yourself.
Exactly. This is what I do. I do this personally for myself because I was one of them dudes who wouldn't go buy shit for myself. Every 2 weeks when I get paid, I take out about $150, and I make sure I go and buy some either new clothes, new cologne, shoes, whatever, what have you. I go and do it every 2 weeks.
That's what's up.
Whether I want to or not, I'm like, look.
See, what you're doing is you're consistently training yourself to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Treat yourself accordingly. Because what's going to happen is the more you go and consistently, even though you don't want to, even though it feels unnatural because you've been conditioned a certain way, what's going to happen is you're going to get used to it. And then when you get with a woman, you going to understand this is how I treat myself. I'm not going to accept anything lower. See, I think I told you this, and I might have talked about this on the show before. How you'll treat yourself the best. And what I mean by that is no one can treat you better than you treat yourself. So if you treat yourself like you're a king, they have to treat you like a king. But if you treat yourself like you're nothing, a slave, a bum, whatever, guess what's going to happen? If you treat yourself here, the only thing somebody can treat you is here. They can't never treat you more than what you treat yourself. You won't allow it on both spectrums. So when you treat yourself like crap, when you don't treat, guess what's going to happen? People are going to treat you like crap because they see the energy you're putting out. They see it. You don't have to speak on it. They'll see it because of how you are towards yourself, how you carry yourself, how you look at yourself, how you are. And vice versa on the other spectrum. If you feel like I'm the motherfucking man, ain't nobody going to disrespect me, ain't nobody going to talk crazy to me, ain't nobody going to mistreat me, they can't do it. It won't be allowed. It won't be tolerated. How many of y'all have let women walk over you? How many of y'all have let them talk disrespectful to you? And I want y'all to understand something, though. It's a certain balance of where when someone is, you want to be treated a certain way, right? But, and you're wondering, why does she keep talking to me crazy? Why does she keep, because you're showing her something that makes her feel like she can do that. That's what it is. And you don't blame her. Blame yourself. Because when you really look back at it, the reason she's talking to you, women are reactive. So the reason she's doing it is because you already let her do it before, or she's seen people do it to you.
Yeah, it reminds me of a guy we know who would get disrespected all the time. Up until I think recently, and he basically let him know he wasn't going to tolerate it. And now it's a whole different ball game. Now now
they treat him totally different. Don't they?
Like Like he like all that other stuff they did and said didn't ever happen.
But it won't happen until you take a stand for yourself, until you start loving yourself and start believing in yourself.
Yeah. Can't disagree.
I know you can't, because you know it's real. Everything I'm saying right now is real, y'all. I ain't sitting there faking the funk for y'all. I'm telling you something that I know about from my own experiences. And the sooner you start saying, I'm tired of living the life of being what I am, because you have the control. See, you might feel like, oh, I don't have control to do this. I've never been this way. Guess what? The same way you are, what you are right now, is because you've accepted it and you've chosen to be that way. But you can choose not to be what you are and say, I want to be better. I want to be something else. And that's what I think that's what we've chosen. We've chosen to say we want to be something else.
Exactly. Got tired, like you just said.
I'm about to give you some water, because stay with some water. Stay hydrated, fellas.
Especially in this heat. But like you just said, I just woke up one morning and felt exactly that way. Like I just tired of the way I felt, tired of the way I looked. And I just couldn't deal with it no more.
You look at yourself in the mirror and you just feel sick.
Yeah.
You feel sick of seeing yourself being a victim, being trapped in a box where you're like, damn, is this my life? Is this who I'm meant to be? But your core tells you, no, you know this ain't what you meant to be, but you got to put in the work. You haven't put in the work for how many years? And this is what has been created.
Mm-hmm.
The more you're not walking into being a man, the more you're actually moving towards being a fucking female. You're being a woman. You're being a kid. You're not, no one's going to look at you. And this is the reality of the fact. The reason they hold men accountable and they don't hold women and children accountable is because they actually, in all society, they respect the leaders. They respect men. I'm not saying don't respect a woman. I'm just saying there's no woman in this world that's going to get more respect than the top man. Understand that. So if you're not going to try to be respected and treated as such, understand where you're going to lie in the world. You're going to be in the group of the women and the children. Because it's not going to be easy to be a man. It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, we'd be right there with the women and the children. Okay? It's going to be hard. It's going to be mentally hard. And guess what? You're never going to get a day off.
Nope. Constant work, constant improvement.
But the day you accept that the work is going to happen, the hardship is going to happen, you can push through it. Tell yourself, I can get past this. I can get past this.
It reminds me of a post that I saw Shaq put up saying he can't have emotions. He can't be emotional because he doesn't have time for it. Because the position that he's in, he's like the head of.
He's head of the household.
Not just like his wife and his kids, like his mother, his brother,
his whole
sister,
family.
His whole family. Like
he don't got time.
He has no time for it.
To be crying and whimpering and being a victim.
Yeah.
Because he's got other people responsible for him.
Yeah.
Or he's responsible for
other people, for so many people.
Yeah.
He said, by the time I think about myself, it's 2 a.m. But guess what? The day started over again. I gotta work again. So I don't have time to stop and
that can be tough.
Yeah. He says it's not easy.
Because there's sometimes where you, as men, you do need
that moment.
If you're going down the wrong path, you need to go ahead and say, look, I need to pull back and get in the cave by myself and find out what's going on.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
I had to look back at myself and realize the self-doubt I had. I had to realize what was causing that and why it was there and what has always held me back in life. Because you know what? We always sit around and say, well, I'm not where I want to be because of this, because of that. No, you're not where you want to be because of you. 100% it's you. You don't believe in yourself enough. You put barriers up. You make excuses. You give every reason on why you don't want to be great. That's it. That's cut and dry. You don't believe that you deserve to be great, but you do. You really do. All right. So I know you said you wanted to watch this little reaction video. Go ahead and say whatever.
Okay, so what brought this on was it's basically a man. This dude's going through something, and his woman is basically speaking life into him.
Okay.
Basically, I just wanted, a lot of things in the world are so negative. I just wanted at least one time on the show something positive. He rolling on. Well, not more than more than one time. Today, I'll say today, I wanted to show something positive. Okay.
All right, let's watch this.
Just listen. You already.
No, I'll give it a chance.
Go ahead, give it a chance, and then.
All right, let's watch.
I'll let you say what you gotta say afterwards.
Oh, I ain't had no sound. Hold up, y'all.
All right, look like she cussing them out, but she not.
All right, it says, "This is what my wife tell me." Wow.
This is what my wife tell me.
I don't care. Look at me. I don't care what the fuck we have to go through. I'm gonna go through it with you. We're gonna go through it together. Listen. If you gotta stay with me and find a job, we're gonna sit all night going through applications together. I will not let you fall. You understand me? I am never going to let you fall. I'm always going to have your back. I'm always going to make sure you have it. Look at me. You're not broke. If you can sit there and put food on the table, then you're fine. You got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you actually gave me this idea yesterday.
I did?
Yes, unknowingly you did.
Okay.
Now we talked about okay, I want to get this right. You said you're watching some type of video, right? And you're saying how like we were working, right?
Okay.
And putting stumbling blocks in front of yourself. Like I say, like we were working at the hospital, right? And I said, I'm going to work at the jail.
Yeah.
And you said it's a lie, right? If I'm trying to get this right.
Oh, okay. I'll tell, but go ahead.
But I'm telling myself I intend to go to jail, and I'm telling myself I'm going to the jail.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like speaking life into yourself. That's how I interpreted it.
Okay, so you want me to say what I said?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the other day I was trying to tell Beans, I said, look, everything we tell ourselves are lies. And what I mean by this is this. Let's say I say, hey, what you doing today? Oh, man, I got to go to work. I'm leaving here. I got to go to work.
Uh-huh.
At that moment, that is a lie. You don't know. Because nobody can predict the future. You don't know that you're truly going to go to work. You might get sick. You might get in a car. Your car might break down. You might get in a car accident and, be in the hospital. Whatever the case may be, there might be other things that happen to where you don't get to work. But the thing is, you've already made a decision. You're going to work. You haven't put any barriers in your life or any barriers for you to see yourself not going to work. Okay. And what happens is more times than not, when you sit there and say, I'm going to go do something, and you don't think about any barriers because you've already been programmed. This is what I'm going to do. You've already made that decision. 9 times out of 10, that happens. If I say, hey, I'm going to hang out with my girlfriend right now. Okay. More times than not, you're going to hang out with her. Nothing's in your mind stops you from doing that. But in the same sense, you could say, I say, hey, what you about to do? This summer, man, I'm gonna try to lose. I'm gonna try to lose 20 pounds, but it's tough for me to lose weight, or I do struggle with. You keep now at that point, you've put barriers in front of what you said you're gonna do. You put barriers in front of a lie For what reason? See, you didn't put no barriers in front of the line that you said I'm going to work, because you had already made in your mind, this is what I'm going to do. There's nothing else that can stop me from doing this because I've already said I'm doing it. And it's the same way when you do anything. Anything you think you can, if you think you can do it, you're going to do it. If you think you can't do it and you make excuses for yourself or why you can't do it, guess what? You might as well say you ain't doing it. It ain't happening. That's what I meant by, so you took that as,
yeah, your words have life or death. You can
they
speak
do.
like, yeah. And I took that because, I've told you I wanted to figure out how to bridge this gap in between men and women. I do think one thing we do need to do is speak life into each other.
We do. We grow up and we hear it from when we were a little kid.
Yes.
That we can't do something, that you're not good enough, that you'll never be good enough. Why do you even think that? That sounds preposterous that you would even think you could do that. That's wild and crazy. You can't. And then I think about, look at the world we live in. Look at all the crazy things we see. We see skyscrapers, buildings,
Yes,
ships that go underwater, all these different things. Do you think if everybody listened to people telling them what they can't do, we'd have any of these things? Stop letting people and stop letting yourself, because it starts with society. You let society tell you can't do something.
yes,
And then you tell yourself you can't do it. You can do whatever you want to do, and vice versa. If you're with somebody, you need to put life into them.
exactly.
To tell them they can do it, because everybody around have been telling them they can't. Because you know why? We're in a crabs in a barrel life mentality that nobody wants everybody. Because I can't succeed, I don't want to see you succeed.
Yeah, I don't want you to do better than me.
That's it. And I've had friends who were like that. And I had to realize that immediately. I said, "Wow, that's different." When they lose, they want me to lose.
Yeah.
If I win, they hating on me.
Yeah, and it's weird that you don't notice it right away.
No, you don't notice it until it hits you in the face. You're like, "Wow, why are they acting like that?"
Or you see them do it to one of your other friends, and you're like, "Yo, what the hell?" Like,
yo, as a friend or a loved one, you're supposed to want them to win. Because if they win, I win.
You win, yeah.
If I win, you win. That's how I look at it. But
I do think we as a Black community too, and it does go back to when we're kids. When you hear, your mother say, "Oh, your daddy ain't shit." Your daddy.
But that's
ain't
what I'm saying. How much we hear niggas ain't shit
all the time.
But ladies, you wonder why the men you deal with that you want a Black man, why there's no good men. Well, think about how many times you said niggas ain't shit, and then you know what you're trying to say? I was just playing. No, words mean something.
They do. And that's why when I saw this video, I thought, this is a good video of a woman, like I said, speaking life. He was going through whatever he was going through.
He was having self-doubt.
Yeah.
He didn't believe whatever he was going through, he was going to get to the other side. He didn't think he was going to make money. He didn't think he was going to be a provider.
Exactly.
She said, I'm here with you. We'll never be broke because I'm going to be with you.
Exactly.
And we're going to get it through this.
Go get through this together.
That we need more people like that. We need where if you're, and that's the thing, if you're dealing with somebody, you need to have where they're bringing life into you.
Yes.
They're motivating you to be whatever your purpose is, whatever your activities you like to do. They're breathing like, hey, yeah, you go do that. You could kill that. I know you could do that. I believe that you could do that. Because you know what happens? Everybody has self-doubt.
Always.
Everybody. But that person in your life that say, no, you can do that. That makes you say, you're right. I can do that.
Exactly.
So that was a good video. I mean,
yeah, I know it's not our usual, ratchet. But I thought,
my shit.
Yeah,
I get on.
I know. I'm like, what? Let's be positive today.
Hey, if y'all want to call into the show and speak on anything we talked about today, man, 716-218-9317. And don't forget, man, go and hit that like button because we telling y'all real facts, man. Fellas, men are made and you have to put in the work. You have in every category, you have to put in the work. No one's gonna give you anything in life. And if you haven't figured that out by now, I don't know what to tell you because you being real coddled if you haven't understood that you got to put in the fucking work, bro.
Yeah, no matter who you are.
It's sad that fellas believe nowadays we getting caught up to be like, oh, we're equals. Oh, well, whatever a woman could do, I could do. No, women are gonna be given things. They're gonna always be given things, just like a child's gonna be given things. You got to make your own bed, bro. You got to make your own way in life. And that's why I really want to empower men, because I want you to understand how important you really are. The fact that you get it out the mud, the fact that you go and put in those extra hours to get that overtime money, so you can so you can get your student debt done, and you can go ahead and get credit, and you can go ahead and get that house, and you can go ahead and get that car, and you can go ahead and pay for those trips. You need to get in the dungeon and figure out what type of life you want to live. Because the life you're living in right now is not the one you want to live in. You know, and I know it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the show right now listening to what we talking about. Okay? I'm telling you, let go of the distractions. Let go of the self-doubt. You can do it. You just have to start doing it. That's it. Make the choice and say, I can do this. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's so complex, but so simple at the same time. All the books I've read about self-improvement, about self-doubt, all these things, it's all about choice. It's about you in the universe understanding I can create whatever I feel, whatever I tell myself. And that's why I say you have to lie to yourself. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to be, affirmations. You go in that mirror and say, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm strong, I'm mighty, I'm love, I'm all those things. Because if you don't tell yourself that, guess what happened? There's a flip side. You can say, I'm ugly, I'm lazy, I'm not handsome, I'm not important, I'm nobody. You'll tell yourself that so much, it'll be true. It'll be true.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? There's this dude we work with.
Yeah.
And women love this guy. And he apparently he didn't know this.
I'm trying to wonder who it is.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
And
I might know by you saying. Go ahead.
Yeah, and someone, I was there when this happened. Some woman said, he grew a beard out, and they were like, look, you are so handsome, blah blah blah.
Oh, I already know who it is.
And he was like, really? He said, he said, I think I'm ugly. And you could see the look on this woman's face, like it totally killed it for her. Yeah. Just because he said that.
Yeah.
Like just,
and the thing is, and I was guilty of this. I used to talk shit about myself. Stop. That's another thing, fellas, you gotta stop doing. Stop talking down
about yourself
in front of females.
Especially after they say, I think you're handsome.
I think you look good. I think you look sexy. I think you did.
Take it and
run with it. Don't sit there and try to, because what you're doing is you're fighting with your inner self of what you truly believe. Because when somebody says you look pretty and you think inside you're an ugly person, you have to go ahead and counteract that. So you say, nah, I'm ugly. I don't think I look that good. Why are you telling yourself that? Somebody just confirmed that you are pretty, you are beautiful, you are handsome, and then you go and jump right back into the negative state because you don't want to. You want to keep living in that. Stop trying to live in the negative mindset. Live in the positive.
And I do understand conditioning does have something to do with, like, if you're young and you're always told you ugly. Because I've seen it happen. If you're always told you're ugly, and then one day someone says you're pretty. You tend not to believe that one person.
But guess what? I bet you that one person that told you was pretty, I bet you stay around them.
That's true. That is true.
Because all the negative you ever had, you need that's why I say you got to stay around people who are positive around you, who uplift you, who speak life into you, who's saying you can do something.
Exactly.
The ones who say, it might be your fucking mom and dad who telling you you can't do something. Get the fuck away from them. Keep them at a distance. I ain't saying you ain't gotta love your parents. Yeah. I'm just saying if anybody in your family, close friends or whatever, are talking bad about you, like just slightly, you need to just leave them be.
Yeah, they not for you. They not
not
on your team.
And then until you get to a point where you can understand and you can be strong enough that what they're saying doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Then you can be like, hey, not for nothing, I don't really like when you talk negatively about me. You can speak up for yourself. But until you can get that strength to do that, just stay away from them. Just stay away from them. I think it's just I have so much stuff going in my mind right now because I have epiphanies every week. I keep getting on this journey of trying to get better.
It's going to keep happening.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I have them too at home. Sometimes I put them online, and a lot of times I don't. But
see, why don't you?
I don't. I just
why hold back something that you saw was enlightening to you?
Oh no, I'll put them up, but it's just I haven't thought to yet. I will. No worries. I will.
Because I'm at the point now where if I see something that catches my eye, that makes me think differently in a positive way, I'm going to put it out there to people because I want them to know, especially the men, how important you truly are to the world. You don't understand it, but you will. All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Oh man, I'm good. I just wanted to give that little piece of positive energy in the world. Speak life into each other, everybody. There's just so much negativity out there now. That's the message I want to put out.
Well, thanks. It took you a year and a half to say.
I know. It took me a while. It took me to find out what I wanted to say. Like you figured it out before I did.
I'm just you know what? I just say what I feel. But I get it. Everybody's different. Yeah. No biggie. You got to it. We understood it. Yeah. Sometimes that pause is like that Denzel. You waiting to hear, okay, I gotta listen in because he pausing. All right, y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you want to go ahead and donate to the channel, the Cash App link's right there, man. In the subscription or in the below, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Uh-huh. And today is Friday.
There you go.
So we got through the fucking week. The man, he tried to beat us down with the 1-2 punch, but we got through it. I want you to go enjoy yourself, man. I'm serious, fellas. You got to enjoy yourself because you mean a lot to the world and you need to show yourself some love. That's it. Monday, we'll get back on the grind and start getting back to being a man. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, I'm your boy Canteen. This is my man Beans.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, it's the social norm. Peace.